guys, Victoria here, and I am back today with another video. Today's video is going to be another what sold video. So if you are new to my channel, thank you for stopping by. My name is Victoria, and I am pretty much just sharing my passion for side hustles here on my channel, and one of my side hustles is reselling. So I buy things and I flip them on eBay for a profit. So if you're interested in what sold for me earlier this month, I will leave a link in the cards for my what sold August 1st through the 14th. This is going to be what sold for me August 15th through August the 31st. I had set a goal to reach $1,000 in profit this month, and I did exceed that goal. As always, make sure that you hit that like and that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you'll never miss a video and you'll always be notified as soon as I upload. Now let's get into what sold. For those of you who are my subscribers and who watch my past what sold videos, I normally tell you where I bought the item from, how much I paid for it, what it sold for, and then how much profit I made. Because I have such a large number of items, I'm not going to share like all of that information with you guys. For the most part, basically everything that I sell does come from the Goodwill bins. That has been where I have been sourcing all of my items. Here in Nashville, the bins is $1.09 per pound plus tax. And on average, my items are costing me about $1.50 each. Anything that I purchase from the bins, my cost of good is averaged to $1.50. So in this video, if I didn't buy something from the bins, I will tell you where I purchased it from and how much I paid for it, and then I will also just give you the profit that I made off of that item and how much that item sold. So the first item that has sold since the 15th is this mini Union Bay butterfly canvas backpack. I purchased that from the bins. It sold for $19.99 and I made a profit of $10.05 on that item. The next item is a Chico's white floral geometric cardigan. I purchased that from the bins. It sold for $18 and I made a profit of $9.70. This next item is a Catalina women's swim tankini top. I purchased this from Thrift Smart. It was $2. It sold for $16.99 and I made a profit of $7.44 on this item. The next item is this purple pair of Toms. I purchased these from the Bethesda Center back in June when they had their $1 shoe sale. So I paid $1 for that item. They sold for $15 and I made a profit of $6.30. This next item here is a pair of Nike Air Max women's Zoom sneakers. I actually bought these for myself off of eBay. I paid $28.69. I have a wide foot and the tongue on these are like attached to the side of the shoe, so there was no way that I could make that shoe work. So I did decide to put it back on eBay and try to sell it, see if I could get my money back off of it. I did lose $1.39 on this item after all was said and done, but losing $1.39 is better than sitting on $28.69 for an item that I paid for and wasn't going to be able to use. This next item you're going to see on the screen, a women's plus size duster or muumuu. So I did sell 2 of those this month. Another YouTuber I had seen reseller talk about that they picked up dusters and that they sold very well and very fast. So I found 2 at the bins, and lo and behold, yes, they do sell very well. They sold very fast. I picked both of them up this month and they both sold this month. So this first one was a larger size. It was a 3X. It sold for $29.99 and I made a profit of $18.54 on that item. This next item here is it's not a duster, but it is a plus size sleepwear item. It was a silk-like house robe from the company Catherine's. I believe they just went out of business, but this was a 5X. I picked it up at the bins. It sold for $33 and I made a profit of $18.05. That was also an item that I just picked up this month and it sold in a couple of days. This next item is a JanSport backpack. It sold for $19.99 and I made a profit of $4.59 on this item. The next item is a Worthington camisole, and it was new with tags. I had purchased this at a yard sale back over the summer for $1. It sold for $15, so I made a profit of $6.60 on this item. This next item is a Disney Snow White scrub top. I purchased this at the Bethesda Center, which is a local thrift store, for 16 cents. It sold for $18.99 and I made a profit of $11.08 on this item. This next item here is a pair of Reebok classic sneakers. I purchased them from the Bethesda Center back in June at the dollar sale. They sold for $23.20, so I made a profit of $10.32. This right here is another dust coat. This one was a pink and the print on it wasn't as like vibrant as the other, so I sold it for $27.50. And I made a profit of $16.42 on this item. This next item is a Coach wallet. I purchased this from the bins. It sold for $1.99 in about 2 weeks and I made a profit of $17.17. This next item here, I had watched somebody's video, or maybe I was watching like a fashion video or something, and they were saying that like Carhartt, the brand Carhartt, is like coming back in style and like it's really popular. So I did find this Carhartt blazer at the Goodwill, not blazer, this Carhartt hat at the Goodwill bins, and I picked it up. It sold for $19.99 and I made a profit of $10.79 on this item. This next item here is a pair of women's purple sparkly glittery Toms. I purchased these from the Goodwill bins. They sold for $19.99 and I made a profit of $10.79 on this item. This next item here is just a pair of Old Navy women's shorts. I purchased them at the bag sale at the Bethesda Center for 16 cents. They sold for $15 and I made a profit of $7.24. This next item here is a Coach monogram striped shoulder bag. I purchased this from a yard sale for $1 and it sold for $25 and I made a profit of $12.25. So it's starting to rain, so we're gonna have to finish this video elsewhere. Alright, so it looks like Mother Nature has different plans for us today. I wanted to be at the park just so I can get outside, and it started raining. So, carry on. This next item here is a green tie-dye dress that I had actually purchased for myself at the Thrift Smart. I paid 50 cents for it. It was too small by the time, once I got it home and tried it on, it was too small. Here in Nashville, you can't try anything on in the dressing rooms. Most places have their dressing rooms closed because of coronavirus. So I figured, hey, I'll just throw it on eBay. It sold for $13 and I made a profit of $5.10 on this item. This next item here is a Victoria's Secret two-piece pajama set. If you guys watch any of my haul videos, you'll actually see where when I purchased that item. I bought it at the Bethesda Center, so I paid $2 into this item and it sold for $18.99 and I made a profit of $9.14 on this item. This next item here is a pair of Easy Spirit brown Mary Janes. I purchased them for $1 at the Bethesda Center. They sold for $19.99, and I made a profit of $7.59. This next item here is a Lane Bryant stretch elastic waist skirt. I guess skirt is the right word. It's just a tennis skirt, or like a short skirt with shorts attached up under it. I always called them skirts. I don't know what people call them. I actually lost money on this item here. So the item had a flaw in it, essentially. So I lost shipping both ways. So I lost the shipping for sending it to the person, and then also the shipping for them to send it back to me, plus the $1.50 that I had invested in this item. So I did lose about $18 on this item. It wasn't anything that I could have fixed it and repaired it, but it wouldn't have been worth it. It was actually my size, and I was actually considering not selling it, and I guess I should have just not sold it, but I didn't see the tear in it. So I'm just gonna keep that and wear it myself. But that I did have a loss this month. So I lost $17 and some change on that item there. This next item here is a pair of classic white Keds. I purchased them from the bins. They sold for $29.99, and I made a profit of $15.59. That was another item that I only picked up because I had heard a YouTuber suggest picking up Keds. This next item here was a women's silk-like mint floral robe. Sleepwear is selling very well for me right now, especially like the dusters and the house robes. I've been picking them up, like if they're like, I normally just pick up like the silkier texture house robes, and then the dusters, the traditional like dusters that you see like big mamas and stuff wear on TV and stuff. Or like the older women wear. I feel like a duster is not nothing that people my age wear, but older women do wear them. I don't know who's wearing them, but I have been picking them up, and they have been selling regardless of the brand within 2 to 3 weeks. So definitely pick those up if you're finding them. This robe here, I purchased it from the bins. It sold for $21.99, and I made a profit of $12.49 on that item. This next item here is a black pair of Croc Gretel clogs. These were purchased from the bin as well. I sold them for $23.49. So I made a profit of $10.07 on that item. This next item here is just a Chico's no iron blouse. I purchased this from Thrift Smart, and I paid $2.50 for it. It sold for $18, and I made a profit of $7.35. This next item here is a J. Jill's women's like lavender linen sleeveless top. I purchased this from a yard sale for $1 back over the summer. It sold for $18, and I made a profit of $9.30. This next item here is a pair of Vans Star Wars sneakers. I purchased these from the bins. I paid $1.50 for them. They sold for $40, and I made a profit of $24.10. This item here was something that had actually been picked over by other people at the bins, because the shoe section that I got these out, people had already went through this section, but for some reason nobody picked up these shoes. And I know that like there's a lot of resellers at the bins here in Nashville, and I'm thinking about doing a video for you guys showing you how to pick out high quality or items that are going to have a higher sell price while you're at the bins. I get all of my stuff at the bins because right now I really need my cost of goods to be like as low as possible. So the bins is the best way unless you have people giving you inventory, the bins is really like one of the best ways to get your cost of goods as low as possible. Now, with shopping at the bins, that means that, like, most likely, unless you're going like every single day and spending several hours a day at the bin, most of your item sell point is going to be $30 and under. And you know, that just means you're going to have to sell like a whole lot of inventory to make a larger profit when you're selling lower cost items. And you know, for right now, since my business is new and we're trying to get it up off the ground, for right now, that is fine for me. I try to stick with items that are going to sell for well, here in the past month since I've been sourcing, I've been trying to pick up items only that are going to sell for $30 or more, or either items that I know will sell very quickly. I do want some $75, $85, $100, $150 items in my store, and that's going to be hard getting those type of items at the bins. I think I have about 15 to 20 items that are listed over $100, and I probably have about 40 items that are listed between like 50 and higher. So there are good quality items at the bins. You don't have to be a professional bin picker to find those items. You just have to know how to look for like quality, and look for rare things. Most of the items that I have that are higher priced are rare items and not necessarily you know, more expensive name brand items. And most of the ones that I have picked up, they have been items that other people have rummaged through those bins, and those bins are about to get taken back, and I'm looking through those bins and finding items that are very, very valuable. So if that's a video that you guys would be interested in, please let me know, and I will definitely create a video like that for you guys. But back to what's sold. This next item is a women's plus size top from Cato. This is one that I had for a really long time. I had bought it. The sizing was off on this, so I just never wore it. So I paid nothing for this item. It sold for $15, and I made a profit of $7.50 on this item. This next item here is a Liz Wear women's denim western wear blue jean vest. And this was a vintage item. I purchased it at the bins. It sold for $25, and I made a profit of $11.30. This next item here is one of my older items from years ago that I had. It finally sold. It's just this black pair of Nine West kitten heel career dress pumps. Purchased them at the Goodwill for 99 cents. They sold for $20, and I made a profit of $7.61. This next item here is a lot of 2 lace closures. I had gotten this for free with a wig that I had purchased. They sold for $15, and I made a profit of $8.30. This next item here is another pair of older shoes that I had. It's crazy how when you start listing more and more stuff, I guess your stuff just pops up, because these shoes have been on my eBay site for about 2 years. And they sold for 99. I purchased them at the Goodwill bins. I purchased them at the Goodwill for 99 cents. They actually sold for $25, but I had to issue the buyer a partial refund because somehow I had listed them as new and they were not new. So they sold for $25, and I gave her a $15 refund. So even with the $15 refund, I still made $3.36. This next item is a pair of New Balance running tennis shoes. I purchased these from the Bethesda Center at their $1 shoe sale. They sold for $25, and I made a profit of $11.85. This next item here was a Ralph Lauren polo bucket hat. I purchased this from the Bethesda Center for 16 cents. It sold for $27.50, and I made a profit of $19.31. This next item here is one of my Halloween costumes. If you guys have been watching my videos, you'll know that I, at one of my hauls, I did find a bin full of Halloween costumes, and I picked them up in preparation for Halloween, and they have been selling like hotcakes. So this was the more expensive one that I purchased. This one was one of the higher quality ones, so it sold for $37.99, and I made a profit of $20.89. That was one of my higher profit items this month. This next item here is a Merona chocolate brown faux fur vest. I was kind of hoping that this didn't sell because I really wanted to keep this for myself and wear it this fall. But I said if it didn't sell, then I would wear it. But it sold. It was new with tags. I got it at the bins. It sold for $30, and I made a profit of $15.60. This next item here is just a pair of Hollister distressed jeans. I purchased these from the Goodwill bins, not the Goodwill bins. I purchased these from the Bethesda Center. I paid 16 cents for them, and they sold for $20, and I made a profit of $9.04. This next item here is a Juicy Couture dark green shoulder bag. I do believe it was new. I listed it as new without tags. It looked new, but it didn't have any type of tag or anything on it. I purchased this from the Bethesda Center. Oh, rain. I purchased this item from the Bethesda Center, so I paid $1 for this item. It sold for $25, and I made a profit of $14.50. This next item here is a Kate Spade pink raspberry nylon tote. I purchased this item from the bins. It sold for $36.75, and I made a profit of $21.72. This next item here is a pair of Denizen from Levi's modern skinny shorts. I purchased these from the Bethesda Center in the bag sale. They cost me 16 cents. They sold for $22, and I made a profit of I made a profit of $13.19. This next item here is just a Gap multicolored maxi dress. I purchased this from the bins. It sold for $19.95, and I made a profit of $10.10. This next item here was new with tags. I purchased these from the bins back in June when I first started trying to make this reselling like a real thing. They sold for $50. I could not believe that somebody paid $50 for some house shoes, but hey, comp said they were selling for about $60 to $75, so I accepted an offer of $50. And I made a profit of $36.24. Because this item was so lightweight, the shipping cost close to nothing, and this was actually my most profitable item this month. The next item I sold was this American Eagle pair of women's distressed jeans. I sold them for $25.90, and I made a profit of $15.76. I actually made a profit higher than what I was expecting to make. I had lowered the price on a lot of my summer stuff. I had marked these shorts down to $15. You guys know that I offer free shipping on all of my items, but somehow this item here, I had put $10.90 as the shipping cost, and somebody paid, so that worked out in my favor. This next item here is a Vera Bradley Happy Snails makeup bag. This was new with tags. I purchased this from the bins as well. It sold for $15, and I made a profit of $6.50. Vera Bradley items, I I had tried selling them in the past and didn't have much luck. I have been picking them up because I do come across them very often at our bins, and they have been selling very well for me. I think this is the only Vera Bradley item that I mentioned in this video, but if you go back and look at some of my other what sold video, Vera Bradley is popping up all the time. Now I know how to identify the prints, and if that's a video that you guys are interested in, like how to properly list Vera Bradley items, let me know, because I think because I know how to go and search and find the name of the print, a lot of my items are selling because when people are searching, they're looking for the print name and not just some random keywords that you might throw in there because you don't know the print. This next item was a pair of women's Croft & Burrow effortless stretch pull-on pants. These were in a size 14. I purchased these from the Bethesda Center at the bag sale, so I paid 16 cents for them. They sold for $23.75, so I made a profit of $11.78. So this next item here was something I was kind of skeptical on picking up, but because I had heard that camouflage is going to be like real in this year, I decided to pick it up. Anyway, It was just a little newborn knit camouflage beanie. I thought it was so cute, and I figured somebody who was real big into hunting would want this for their newborn baby. So since I purchased it from the bins, I literally only paid like a quarter for it. So I was like, we'll try this out and see. It was listed for a week and it sold. So it only sold for $9.99, but I still made a profit of $2.41. So turning a quarter into $2.41 in 2 weeks is still great, even though that is a small profit. Alright, so that is all the items that I sold this month in August. All in all, I had a total of 94 sales. The average sale price was $23.59, and I made a profit of $1,096.77. Now, of course, I can't end this video without setting some goals for next month. So next month, my goal is to sell 150 items with the average sale price being $26, and I want to make a profit of $2,250. All right, you guys, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching my what sold videos. Let me know what other videos you guys are interested in me doing for you guys. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.